So Eric Holder has a plan. He has a surefire plan. Not to not be found guilty because, that ship has sailed, but he has a surefire plan to stop people from shooting at his family. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then. BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So apparently this particular story has more wrinkles to it than the average individual would want to admit to. Okay, so the first thing that I want to say is, before we actually get into the crux of the matter, is there are a lot of conspiracy theories that were out there. There's a couple that I think might be a little reaching, but it turns out that they might be on point to a degree. Eric Holder, the man who was accused of murdering Nipsey Hussle, is going to plead not guilty. However, according to sources, he plans to confess to the murder and give details about why he did it. Holder's claiming that the government hired him to gun down Nipsey in front of his store and promised he would not be caught, and a check for $75,000. Obviously, since Holder has been arrested, his name has been attached to the hit, and he has family members who I believe were killed, and he also has a brother that, from what I heard, committed suicide. This is not what he signed up for, and he's ready to tell it all. Now, with all that being said, this is one of those situations where he might not make it to trial. Because if this is a situation where he was hired by the government, what makes you think he's going to make it to trial? What makes you think he's going to even make it to the point where they could divulge the information that he says that he has? So now, with all that being said, before I just want to hit on something real quick. You have Christopher Darden, who is his, his attorney. Do we look at Darden differently now? Do we look at Darden differently? Because if his angle that they're going to take in the court is to expose the government for being behind the murder of this specific rapper, that means that there might be a light at the end of the tunnel for the people that want to find out what happened to Biggie and Tupac. There might be a light. Anyway, let's get back to this particular subject. So, one of the things that I want to point out is, and I want to be a little bit clear on this, is that there are people that already had conspiracy theories out. There's this one particular gentleman, and not for nothing, I seen the video, and that the particular gentleman made. I forget the name. If I knew it, I'd tell you offhand. I don't know it offhand. But he made the video, and in the video, he's pointing out how Eric Holder shows up. He goes over to a guy. Guy hands him a gun. This is what he's saying. And when the guy hands him a gun, another guy points out Nipsey. And then Eric Holder goes over and shoots at him. Right? The problem I have with this is Eric Holder knows who Nipsey is. Why would he need somebody to point him out? I'm just saying. He knows who Nipsey is. He does not need anybody to point at Nipsey. He knows who he is. That's the first problem I have with this. The second thing I want to say is, remember how one of the gentlemen that got shot, right? One of the gentlemen that got shot, is now being held by the police because he was having a dealing. Because okay, for everybody that don't know, when you're in jail and you come out of jail, you can't have dealings with gangs and things like that, especially once you on probation or parole. Pardon me. When you're on parole, you can't have any type of dealings with any kind of gang members or anything like that. So Nipsey Hussle is part of a gang. So dude is directly in trouble. They're saying for being around Nipsey Hussle, even though Nipsey Hussle was about to give him a clothing and everything else. He was about to like set him up, possibly even give him a job and everything else, right? Now, this is the question. Eric Holt is saying, right? So just so we can be clear, Eric Holt is saying that this particular situation, he was hired by the government, right? Now, he also shot the other two individuals that was there with Nipsey. Was he supposed to shoot those guys too? Was he supposed to actually kill those guys, but he failed killing those guys? Is that what happened? Now look, listen, just real quick. Remember they said Nipsey Hussle said something again, and then he walked back and shot him again? Did that really happen? Or did somebody say he's still alive? He's still breathing? What happened? Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, when you say he went back and he kicked Nipsey Hussle, did he kick him to make sure he was dead? Did he do that? Now, real quick, real quick. So, the individual that Nipsey Hussle was there to go help just came out of jail, right? This is what we know. He was doing 20. He came out. Nipsey Hussle got basically called out of his bed. He got caught. Nobody even know he left his house. His mother said he didn't even take a shower or anything. He got a call, hopped up out his bed, went to go help. That's what his mother says, right? I believe her. I'm not questioning her. I believe her. So basically, this was a spur of the moment thing. Was it a spur of the moment thing to make sure he didn't have security with him? Is that what happened? I mean, honestly, is that what happened? Because look, obviously, you got to look at it like this. This is just me looking at it from the outside, obviously, all right? So, dude shows up. He goes up to Nipsey. From what we hear, Nipsey told him that he can't be there, that he got to go. That's what we told happened, right? But now, with this guy saying that the government hired him, could we even believe that? Can we believe that that's what happened? Then, Nipsey got shot, right? Somebody said that, he said, oh man, you got me. Can we even believe that that was said? You understand? For everybody that don't know, Nipsey was actually setting up to unify the gangs. He was attempting to unify the gangs in LA. They were going to have a meeting, I believe, with the sheriff or somebody or whatever the case might be. And they were going to try to create a situation where they can unify. So when I hear you have somebody in the community trying to bring the community together, and then that individual just gets murdered for no reason, or for the littlest reason, which is really no reason, that does bring in question. Now, once again, I'm just going to say something. You have people that are saying, right? And I'm not arguing these points because I'm not arguing these points. They're saying that shitty cuz show up. He walks up to somebody hands him something. He walks past that person, another person points, and he walks over there and he shoots. Right? Now, I have an ulterior or alternative part of me. I have an alternative motive that could have been behind this. Just listen one moment. After all of this has happened, this guy is now claiming that the government is saying that they put him on Nipsey. I'm not arguing that. I'm saying that that's possible. But he knows who Nipsey is. Why would he need somebody to point? Why would he need somebody to point out Nipsey? The dude that just did 20, was somebody trying to kill him? Was somebody trying to kill the dude that just did 20? Was that what was going on? And now they're running with this whole Nipsey Hussle government conspiracy thing because that's the easiest way to get something going in his favor. So the streets will stop hating him as much. And they'll look at somebody else that they can hate. Is this a possibility? Because, look, I saw the video. And if the video was exactly like homeboy that was describing the video says, someone pointed. But why would someone need to point out a person that you know? You could have gave a head nod and said he's over there. You could have literally just said he's over there. Why would you need to point to show somebody someone that you already know? Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers, let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.